What's up, Cowboys Nation? The Cowboys suffered a unfortunate loss to the Cincinnati Bengals last night. Definitely a heart wrenching loss, especially since they lost their star linebacker DeMarvion Overshown. He played his last game of the season last night, so I wanted to highlight some of the things that I thought he did well, and also highlight Marist Liufau a little bit later, the gentleman that stepped in his place, and some of the things we can look forward to with him. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So, this is early in the first quarter, if I am not mistaken. Again, the Cincinnati is driving. They're figuring some things out here on this drive. And Dallas, again, shuts the door on this. This Dallas defense shut the door on some of their opportunities where they were trying to, go capitalize. So this ends up being just a 1-yard gain. You're going to see DeMarvion Overshown lined up right here. Cincinnati is in the pistol. This is a formation that they use. It's one of their comfort formations, and you'll see this within offenses, is the formations that they feel like they have the most success in. One thing that I appreciate with the OC from the Bengals, he understands that they're not running the ball particularly well, so he's finding creative ways to get his running back involved in the passing game. They use a really nifty little fake here to Brown, and Drew Sample, their tight end, is here in the pistol. So I just want to highlight a little bit of how DeMarvion Overshown reads this play to filth and blows it up, right? So I wanted to show this point in the play, y'all, because look at where DeMarvion Overshown is. He bit. He read that. He thought right here, y'all, that this fake was going to happen, but he has the recovery speed to set his feet and turn and go run. And what you're going to see right here, again, they did the fake here. Joe Burrow doing what he does best, on the move, making something out of nothing. This is obviously the design play. You're going to see Drew Sample slide down in here, just kind of slip down in here. And typically, if your guy doesn't have the recovery speed that Overshown does, there's room, there's space and opportunity here. And DeMarvion just stops on a dime, turns, redirects himself, and again, does what he does best, closes with ferocity. And I just wanted to highlight again, just something that you're going to be missing from this defense is not only his ability to read, but as the season is going on, he has really became a lot more decisive with his tackling. Strong tackle here on this tight end. And again, just want to highlight that really quickly. Let's go to the next play. All right, y'all. So again, DeMarvion Overshown being that guy. This is in the second quarter. It's 9 minutes and 56 seconds left. This is a big fourth down, y'all. This is a huge fourth down. Dallas was able to get Cincinnati. And Cincinnati, this is aggressive point. I mean, you're in the second quarter. Like, the game is kind of close at this point. And they said, we're going for a 4th and 3. Dallas decided to, line up and go play. And you see they're in cover run right now. Dallas elected to do a lot of cover one man, which, again, was interesting because other teams have done more cover 2 against the Bengals. Dallas did it situationally, but they elected to go man up with these guys. I think they thought that they can run with them. So here we are. Let's get into the play. So I also wanted to highlight not only DeMarvion Overshown, but the rest of the guys on the defensive line, and you'll see it here. Also, Digizua had a good game last night. You see he's holding up this block here, just, again, playing his job. Micah is screaming off the edge. He gave Amarius Mims a run for his money last night. DeMarvion Overshown, you see him down here at the bottom of the screen, and you see he's reading this all the way. He knows what's coming. And again, Joe Burrow, some of the throws he made, his freaking tackle is in his lap, and he still steps up in the pocket and delivers a ball on time. And he just dumps it off here to Brown, just trying to get something going. And Overshown says, "Nuh-uh, my friend." You'll see, like, one thing about DeMarvion Overshown, I love how he tackles. Again, there's some give and take with it, but he pounces on people. You see him pounce on Brown, and the ball come out. But again, just a huge stop by him. But it also has to do with Chauncey Golston and also Digizua holding up their rush lanes for this to be able to happen. Lastly, we're going to get into a play from Marist Liufau. This is a sack that he had that set up the punt block that was muffed, and we're not going to go into that today. But this play right here set up that play. And Dallas being able to get Cincy off the field at this point in the game, fourth quarter, 2 minutes and 24 seconds left. It's a 3rd and 19. I believe that Cincy had a few penalties that put them in this spot. Huge opportunity for Dallas, and Mike Zimmer clearly saw something that he liked. Again, the Cincinnati Bengals, they do a lot of slippage. They're very sneaky sometimes with how they try to use their tight ends. And I think Zimmer saw something here. You're going to see Marist Liufau line up wide outside. And initially at the start of this play, Micah Parsons is right here. He's right here. I do not know if this is a stunt, quote unquote. I'm not sure if it's a stunt or if Micah just said, like, I'm just going to look around. I don't see nothing here. You see Oso Digizua right now dealing with the double team. And I wonder if this was a stunt. I'll try to get more information. But if it was, it worked. Because what it did was drive this extra blocker right here out of this play. And the tight end right here just doesn't have enough to deal with Marist Liufau. I wanted to show it right here. Like, he just kind of chips him. And it's just not enough to slow him down enough. And Marist Liufau is just going to cut through here, just go right through his face. The tight end kind of comes into here. But by that time, it's still not enough time for Joe Burrow to release the ball. Again, Dallas, if I'm not mistaken, was in cover 2 here. They decided to man up a lot in this game, which this is a bold move, like going against these receivers. But again, Marist Liufau gets here, gets the sack on Burrow, sets up the block punt. Obviously, they had the whiff or the muff or whatever the case may be. But again, Marist Liufau is going to be coming in, taking over for DeMarvion Overshown. He has some of that explosiveness. He has some of that bite to him. And obviously, he has some pass rush ability. So whereas DeMarvion Overshown will be missed, we have another guy that has some speed and some ferocity to him. Just want to highlight him a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, please come back and see me. I appreciate you. Any comments, likes, all those things, please do that. Feed the channel, and I'll be back next time. See you later.
We all silly like the mayor.